What's going on, everybody? It's the Eagles Collective. I got my boys with me. What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Yo, yo.
What's going on?
Yo, we need to talk about this game we just saw last night, and we got some news about a player we just picked up, and we just need to look at all around NFL and see what's going on. We got some stuff to talk about. But let's go ahead and play the intro, and we'll jump right into it.
We've been done that here. We've done that there. I want to do special.
You gonna get all those things wrong about me, but one thing you get right. I'm a fucking champion.
I watch film throughout the whole week. These guys can't fix.
So I just keep my focus singularly on the collective.
Yo, so fellas,
That's tough.
let's talk about this game real quick. So the Eagles squeezed their way in 10-7, 10-7 against the Packers. It was a long game. Antoine, give me. Let's start out with the defense first. Antoine, what were your thoughts on the defense?
Defense, man, solid as it get at this point, bro. Like I like the new guy we just brought in. What's his name?
Jalen Phillips.
Jalen Phillips. Yeah, like man, that was a great pickup for us, bro. Like in my opinion, he get the game ball because he was everywhere last night. It didn't take long to hear his name. Fumble recovery, pressures. He forced a couple sacks. I like, bro. Like defense balled out. Defense balled out.
No, that's facts. That's facts. And the Kobe Dean, like you see the impact that Kobe Dean makes just being on the field now. Like
Smartest man on the team.
yeah,
Like I heard Josh Jacobs was saying that our players was calling out their offensive plays. And that
That's
comes
what
from
Moro Ajomo called the last play of the game.
yeah.
yeah, bro. It was
Or,
like,
well, the last offensive play.
that's top tier. Like we ain't got to worry about the defense when you think about it. Like everybody came in clutch. Even Adoree Jackson didn't even get burnt like we expected him to. And I think that comes with the edge. Like having those edge rushes there, bro. Crazy. Like you see the difference that they make. Scott, what was your thoughts on Nolan Smith coming back and Jalen Hunt?
Man, them boys balled out too. I mean, Nolan, we've been missing his presence. I think he only played 19 snaps, but he got in there. I think once one of the pressures he had actually allowed for Jalen Hunt to get a sack, or for somebody to get in there and get a sack. But that's another presence that was definitely missed. It's good to see him back. I know we're going to get him ramped up. Jalen Hunt, that's a dude that I was saying on the podcast just a few weeks ago that I think they've given him too much of a heavy workload, and that once guys come back, he'll start to flourish, and that's exactly what's happening. I mean, he's too young. When you put it all on him, any guy really in the NFL, it's hard to just be the guy to get all the sacks. But now that this team is, healed from injury, everybody's back, all he has to do is eat off everybody else's work, and that's how a defensive line is supposed to work. Maybe you have a pressure, this guy gets a sack. Next time you get the sack, he gets the pressure. So having those two dudes back is a killer, bro. And I'm so happy we got Jalen Phillips. What was it? 20% pressure rate.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
5 pressures.
Yep.
A sack, forced fumble, or half a sack.
Fumble recovery.
On your first game, and he played over 50 snaps, bro. Like, you just got here last week, a few days ago, and you played more than 80% of the defensive snaps.
That's what happens when you play for a poverty franchise, bro. Like you get hyped when you go on a team that like, yo, I can actually go to the Super Bowl with this team.
You come
if
in.
I do what I gotta do, bro. Man, he gonna take off. And it was like, you can tell the weather did not affect him this game either. That's a good thing too, because I was kind of thinking the weather would affect him a little bit, but for them to hold the Packers like that speaks heavy. Like, we have to at least be top 5 defense right now. I know the rankings don't have us like that,
right?
But the effect that we put on this team, and we put it on notice too, to where we got somebody on the edge that can come at you like that with Jalen Phillips, and we got Jalen Hunt in the rotation like that, bro. That's crazy.
And then let's also talk about Q. Like Quinyon Mitchell is having an all-pro season, bro. He really
Definitely.
is. If honestly, if he was getting interceptions and like catching the ball, he'd be a top 2 cornerback in the NFL right now, I think, in my opinion. It's
he balling out. He definitely balling.
Yeah, he needs
Nah, but
interceptions, bro. Like you said, we need them interceptions for him.
But remember, like we were talking about last season, some guys just, there's good cornerbacks that just can't catch. That's why they're there. They get
yeah.
PDs and they
Hmm.
get PBUs, but they just can't hold on to the rock or catch it. And that seems to be Q, but I don't know. It's still too early to say. But either way, bro, even if he never gets an interception, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, just as long as he's doing his job. He got banged up a little bit in the first half, made us a little bit worried, but he got right back in the game. So clearly, it wasn't that bad. Y'all noticed Jahad was not getting as many snaps as much as he used to now that Nakobe Dean's back.
I told you.
Um, do you think that's going to affect? Like, do you think that's really effective, or what's y'all thoughts on that? Sitting, not having
I
Jahad
mean, bro, you have to like don't get me wrong. This is like one of those weird situations where you really don't want to like hurt or mess up any growth for a young player like that. But the
Mm-hmm.
way Nakobe is playing, and the player that we know Nakobe is, like you have to play him. You have to start him. He has to get more snaps. It just is what it is. He's gonna
Mm-hmm.
have his time to shine, but I think you got to keep Nakobe in there. And he did. He only had 10 less snaps than Nakobe. It's just a lot of them were on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean,
that
it's a
that's
it's
where
a
they
it's
attacked
a
us at.
situation. You said what?
That's where they attacked us at, like on the edge to try to test our edge rushers. So Jahad
Yeah,
Campbell, he did decent. I liked him in the drop back. He could have gotten that one interception. When Jalen
he got
Carter,
scared.
yeah, bro, we got to work on that. We got to work on that.
Yeah.
Are you saying
Uh,
when Jalen Carter
the
had batted the
PI.
ball?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about that. I was talking
yeah,
about in
he's
the
like
drop
this close, this close.
when he had that when he was in
PI.
like zone and he had the PI.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and
That's
that's my thing, bro. Like Nakobe Dean, he earned my respect because I wasn't too high on him his first couple of years here, but last year he showed me a lot, bro. And so I was like, he played a major component in our defense by just his smarts. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
I like Campbell, bro. Don't get me wrong, but it's like he always just half a step behind, and that costs a lot in the NFL. So with Nakobe Dean coming back, like that tightened up our whole defense. We're a totally different defense than before he got back. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody could see it. So, he was in the running for rookie of the year, but at the same time, we was getting gashed on the run because he half a step behind and he wasn't shedding those blocks. He great in coverage, but we need to stop the run first in order for us to be able to rush the passer. So if we can't stop the run, nobody's going to be able to rush the passer. Now that Nakobe Dean's back, we stopping the run, we getting after the quarterback, and it's been pressure city ever since he been back. And nobody has run for over 100 yards since he been back. So he'll keep up on to our defense, bro.
he really is. It shows. And if it never showed before, it's showing this year for
It's
sure.
definitely showing.
And I'll say more of Jomo, bro. Like I wasn't too happy about losing Milton Williams, but it almost looks like we didn't even really miss too much of a step. I think Milton was better, a key component in like stopping the run,
Definitely.
but the way that Jomo like rushes and allows for others to get the sack off the edge, like just as good, if not better than Milton.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you, and I'm glad we played this game because I got tired of hearing this Jordan Love talk. Like, bro, he's not that guy, bro.
He's
Like,
not a top 10 quarterback.
nah, like his decision making is terrible. Like, yeah, that's
Terrible. He missed a lot of guys, bro.
Pressure
A
exactly.
lot
bust
of
pipes,
guys.
bro. Pressure
A lot
bust
of guys
pipes.
did drop balls too. Like Romeo Dowd dropped like two, and Musgrave dropped one. But still, like he was making a lot of bad reads.
hmm Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
he
almost
missed a
like
lot of people.
Like it
he's
is your
turned
home
into a
field.
different QB with Tucker Kraft gone. Like Tucker Kraft is like his safety blanket, and now that he don't have his safety blanket there, he's kind of hesitating a little bit before he throws the ball. Um, like I said, I never saw it, but I know there's a few people out there that put Jordan Love up there when it's not even necessary, and that kind of goes into Jared Goff too. I feel like with Jared Goff, that's just me. These
Hold on.
statue quarterbacks.
Hold on. I mean, to Jordan's Love defense,
Hmm
who is his number one receiver?
Yeah, he's missing a lot of guys on
Got a
offense.
Like, you
bunch
get
of
what I'm
number
saying?
twos.
Like, do he have
Matthew
a number
Golden.
one? He got a team full of number twos and a team full of slots.
Matthew
So
Golden's a number one. He's gonna be a number one. He's just hurt. He's not
he
there.
not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs more polishing. So when he came into the draft, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't looked at like he's gonna come in and step in and be the number one. He was
Mhm.
It
coming
just
in to be
happened.
like a complementary piece to what they already had. Like, he really similar to the Jaden Reeds and the Devontae Wicks and all Dontavian Wicks and all them. So they don't really have a number one receiver. And then Tucker Craft being your number one receiver, that's good, but at the same time, he's a tight end. Tight end can
Exactly.
only do so much. So to his defense, he really don't have a number one, but he did look pretty bad out there. He did.
Yeah. No, he did. As I'm looking at the stats right now, just how everybody looked. Zach Bond had the most total tackles. Then it's N'Kobe Dean, Reed Blankenship, Jalen Phillips, Jalix Hunt. Jalix Hunt just coming out of nowhere, bro. 2 games in a row being effective. A lot what Scott said, like him being that effective is making it a threat. And maybe right now he just ain't that like starting down edge rush. Like he needs to just be a rotational piece. Did y'all see Brandon Graham out there at all? I don't think I
Yeah.
Yeah,
saw.
he got out there.
Oh,
He
he got
played
out
pretty
there.
good.
Okay.
He was a little slow off the ball, but he played pretty good in my opinion. Like, he just got to shake a little bit of the rust off. I
Yeah.
think he'll be okay.
So what's y'all's confidence level on our pass defense right now? Because we still had Adoree Jackson. We were all kind of expecting Jacorian Bennett to be out there starting. Um, do y'all feel a little bit more confident about this secondary now that we have this defensive line?
Yeah, that was always the issue. Like, the whole issue was you can cover up the below average corner play with a
With a
effective
good
pass
defensive
rush.
line.
Now
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
we got a good pass rush these last few weeks, like, everything's looking 100% better. So I think like we'll be okay as long as we can continue to get after the passer. Like, again, like, pressure bust pipes, bro. And if you don't get a quarterback time to set his feet and make throws, because regardless of how we think about Adoree Jackson, he's in the top five with
Close
what's the
window percentage. Close
yeah.
window percentage.
So he's always there, but he just doesn't make the play. So I think now that we applying pressure up front, that's going to show off a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I
My
like
only concern is that I mean, yeah, you're definitely right. Like having a good D line, a good pass rush, that helps tremendously in the secondary. My only problem is that I know we'll get into it with Jair Alexander, but that news sucks. And also, like playoff wise, like the ball's gonna get out, bro. Like the ball's eventually gonna get to that secondary. It's gonna get to that CB2, and
Mhm.
both of those guys, or at least Adoree, has been playing pretty well. But what happens when that comes to an end? Because we know it's gonna happen. It's happened every year of his career.
Yeah.
And you
No,
just have
that.
to. It's just one of those things you just have to deal with it. Like
Yeah.
Don't be so pessimistic, Scott.
I'm just trying to find. That's me like really nitpicking. Like I'm happy with this defense, and I really don't have
No,
much
I get what you're
problems.
saying. Yeah,
But if I had to pick one thing, it's still
Mhm.
CB2.
yeah.
Yeah. And kind of what you were saying, Antoine and Scott, just that's the first game. That's the first game with what, 4 or 5
Yeah.
days of practice together. Imagine once they build that chemistry and actually like gel together and what they're trying to do. Like the defensive line is probably going to be one of the best at the end of the season. And it's just crazy how one player can kind of like make that all kind of just come together when it comes to defense. Like
Big
that.
Fangio.
I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair though, that is like Brandon, or I keep calling it. I don't know why I want to call him Brandon, but Jalen Phillips, he did like get here while like Nolan and N'Kobe are just getting back too. So like those
Yeah.
guys were missed big time.
We're
Yeah.
definitely missing Nolan. Like I'm a big Nolan fan, so I'm glad he got out there and I'm glad he actually made a stop too. So if we just keep that going, I'm good. So we talked about the good. Now we gotta talk a little bit about the bad and the ugly. What was y'all thoughts on the offense this game? Like I'll let Scott go ahead and kind of introduce this one. But what was your thoughts on the offense?
I mean, It was good at first, right? We had that first drive where we had a lot of momentum. I think we chewed 9 minutes off the clock. It was
Mhm.
looking good. It was looking like we're gonna have one of those long playoff drives. It was like almost like a playoff atmosphere, a playoff first drive atmosphere where you're just taking time off the clock and then running the ball sort of effectively, getting a little passes here and there, and then Jalen fumbles, and then it seems like after that, KP just like totally went non-aggressive the rest of the game.
Mhm.
Um, the run game looked like trash after that. I think it kind of did before anyway, but we were picking up first downs on the ground. After that, it was just a whole bunch of nothing. I mean, AJ was targeted 2 or 3 times on
Mhm.
4th and 6 was one of them. Jalen's not even like looking his way. Like we still have a huge problem there. Um, the offensive line, they're giving Jalen time in the pocket.
Mhm.
Personally, I don't think Jalen really had that great of a game. He made passes when he needs to, like he always will. But
Mhm.
it was one of his worst games of the season, I'd say.
Okay.
But man, we have a lot of problems on offense, man. We got to get it figured out, and it almost seems as like KP is taking a step back, in my opinion.
Okay. Antoine, you feel the same or
I don't.
talk on it? Talk
It's gonna be
Uh,
some BS. Watch.
Nah, listen. Jalen was 15 for 25 for 183 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions, but he did have a fumble. All
Mhm.
right. So when it was money time and it was clutch time, he did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
I can't even blame KP too much because we ran the ball about 40 times this game. That's good. That's what we've been wanting, right? And so defenses are playing AJ Brown.
Yeah.
So you gotta consider that. So even on the touchdown pass, like they overplayed AJ and they got the ball through over their head to Smitty. So KP, I'm not gonna nitpick on him too much. You know what I'm saying? I really think Saquon could be better if that
Mm.
makes sense. He had
Okay.
18 carries for 60 yards,
Uh-huh.
and we can blame the offensive line. We can do all this and that, but in New York, he didn't have a good offensive line, but he was still effective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the footing wasn't that good. We had some slips and trips here and there, but
Mhm.
I think he can be better. Jalen, that wasn't a bad game for Jalen. That was the game that we needed from him. Like he didn't put the ball in harm's way other than that first drive fumble. Other than that, like, yeah, it's okay to be conservative because the big play wasn't there. You saw how
Mhm.
they was playing us. They had two safeties 15 yards back. And so we can't make big plays when they're preventing the big plays from happening. Green Bay, they got a hell of a defense, bro. They got 3 losses where they gave up less than 17 points. That's a good defense. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the offense played too bad. We wasn't perfect by no means, but Dallas got it. He played a good role. The offensive line, it was just the pre-snap penalties, bro. It was a
Yeah.
lot of that going on
A
last
lot
night.
of
Let's
that,
not
yeah.
forget that.
A
So
lot
that's
of
setting us back.
yeah.
So what can you do when it's second and 21, first and 15, second and 15, third and 11? It's only so much you can do, you know what I'm saying? So I think all in all, the offense played well. It was just the pre-snap penalties, and I think Saquon, I think he does need to. He just needs to pick it up, in my opinion.
Mm.
To me,
Okay.
bro, Jalen was missing people though, dog. We can't forget about that. There was like four receivers that he missed just throwing it over the top with not a whole lot of coverage on them either. And then there was obviously times where he missed AJ, but he was escaping, so I'm not gonna put that on him. I'm not trying to say that like he had the worst game of his career, but to me, there's a lot of better decisions that could have been made there. And then
It was a couple
obviously
bad
they do have a
throws.
really good defense. They have an amazing defense. Top four, I think. But
On
Oh yeah, it's up there. It's up.
they top
they're
eight
definitely
and
top five.
they top eight in run and pass.
Yeah,
So it's only
they're
so much
top
that you can
five
do
total
against them.
defense.
Yeah, total
Yeah,
defense they number 4, I believe. So it's
and
only
then
so much
Micah's
you can
just
do with
getting
that.
after it too. Like, do you see how quick Micah is, bro? It's pretty impressive.
No, he's quick.
Michael was running
Jalen got
himself out
zero
of
sacks.
plays.
He
Zero
really
sacks
was
that game. I'll
though.
take that. I'll take 0 sacks in this game. Like one thing I did see with this offense was it's not Jalen spread the ball out a little bit more, but it's almost like Kevin Patullo did open up his playbook a little bit more, just given like Will Shipley getting the ball, Tank got the ball a little bit. They kind of did mix it up. Now we can definitely say I wouldn't even make the Giants game, but the last few games we had, they did look predictable. This was one game where they didn't look as predictable as they have in the past. Like that's one thing that I will give them. But I'm kind of like you. The decision making, it might be Kevin Patullo, it might be Nick, it might be Jalen Hurts. It could have been a lot of things. But this is a momentum team, so when you go on buys like that, sometimes it's almost like they take a step back and they gotta like rebuild up to where they're going. I think it was a good game before you played the Detroit Lions. I can definitely say that because you can see where you didn't, where your weaknesses were, and where your areas of opportunity could have been, and try to come back on it. I have been hearing a lot of people talk about Saquon Barkley not having it like he did last year, and I see it sometimes. And then at other times, I'm like, yeah, he would have took off if he would have broke that one tackle. But
Right.
There was one last night, bro. Where I was like out of nowhere, he was just hella explosive, and I was like, what the heck?
Right.
Like I feel like I haven't seen that in like a year.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's almost like he gets that one break, but we're just used to after he gets that one break, he's gone, bro. But it's like now they got somebody waiting for him in that second level that's ready to tackle him. It's almost like. And it's kind of like how they do AJ. Like they keeping somebody on an AJ at all times, no matter what. They're willing to take the
and that's
risk.
what I'm saying, bro. Like, do y'all think we played bad? Like as far as like offensively last night? I mean, I know the numbers weren't there, but we did punt a lot. But again, that's a great defense that we played against, a top 5
My
defense.
problem is we can't like these third and longs that we do. Like there was a lot of them last night, and that's not gonna like against Detroit. We can't do that, bro. Like we gotta run the ball on second down and not throw it on second and third to set up a 4th and 6 or whatever. Like it's just I'm so sick of that.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Like stuff like that just bothers me, and it's not gonna like I'm telling you, bro. It's not gonna fly against Detroit. 10 points, it's not happening.
Why ain't nobody worried about Detroit? They can't.
They're a much better team than the Packers offensively.
Not on defense.
Offensively.
We can slow them down.
They're still top 10 defense.
After seeing the defense though yesterday, I don't think Detroit scares us. My biggest thing is David Montgomery, how he's gonna play up against us. That's the only player. I think they can stop Jahmyr Gibbs just by putting Campbell or like Phillips like staying on him or something. But yeah, Montgomery going down the middle, I think that might be tough on us. But who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do with us? We might just need to put pressure on Jared Goff and just let him make a mistake.
That is the key. That's the key.
Well,
bro,
obviously.
Like you were saying earlier, Warren, like he's a statue back there. So if we can get pressure on him and not let them get them long developing routes off, we'll be okay, bro. Like my only worry is Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs, he is awesome, bro. But if we can slow him down just a little bit and not let him go too crazy, I think we'll be okay. We just gotta pressure Jared Goff, and if we get to Jared Goff, we get to Detroit.
Yeah.
Period.
Do you feel like this game? You know how earlier in the season they said that they were waiting to see what the defense gives them before they make a move, and then a little bit like going further, they were like, "We trying to set the tone now." Do you feel like they set the tone this game, or they were just playing with what the defense gave them?
You talking about the offense?
Yeah.
I think it was more so trying to set the tone this game, especially like I truly believe that Patullo was trying to be more aggressive this game, but after that turnover, they realized, the Eagles are a much better team when it comes to situational football than the Packers and pretty much any other team in the NFL, really. So it was one of those games where it's like, this might be a dogfight. We're better at that, so let's just not make mistakes here. And we didn't after that. So if that was the game plan, job well done. But to me, it still looked like a stagnant offense when it didn't have to be at times.
I don't know, bro. Again, like Jalen spread the ball around. Like we had Will Shipley going crazy. Tank
but that wasn't. You're acting like that's a design, bro. He was running from Micah Parsons out of bounds, and Will Shipley just so happened to be in the game.
That wasn't his only play, bro. like Will Shipley had a few plays where you was like, okay, Shipley, okay. Even Dallas Goedert had some targets, some catches.
Well, of course,
AJ,
Dallas
he didn't
Goedert
have too
is.
much, but Smitty, he did Smitty things. Tank had his carries. Saquon had his catches and carries. I think we did well, bro. Like we just don't run the RPO as much as we normally do, but other than that, like we look pretty good, bro. We just
I wish
wasn't
we would
executing.
run the RPO like we used to, and I wish
Yeah,
there
we
would be more
wasn't.
design
Jalen
runs.
did look a little slow last night. I ain't gonna lie. But we just weren't executing plays the way that we needed to execute plays. But the play calling was there. The play calling was definitely there, bro.
I
I don't
can
know.
play
So
calling
you
be
think if they had that same game plan against, well, I mean, you could
You was
say
drunk.
that
You was drunk.
off coffee. That's true.
I think at the
Fair
same
point.
time this is just me. It's kind of like we know this isn't gonna be a team that's gonna throw the ball like crazy, and we really ain't gonna run the ball for over 100 yards all the time. We literally are playing each team differently, and we're playing to not like make a turnover. So there might be more games like this, depending on who we play. But as long as we get the W out of it, and I don't want
Solid man.
Jalen going like
That's
this.
all that matters at the end of the day.
But we
Yeah,
not playing another top 5 defense the rest of the season.
yeah. Like Jalen got no sacks, no interceptions. Yeah, he got the fumble, but like
That was a good punch.
he was due for one. Like he hasn't had one in a minute. So he got that one. We didn't sweat it. So it's like I feel like this team is just they're not gonna play like the Seahawks. They're not gonna play like the Patriots. They're not gonna play that type of stat football, that stat heavy football.
Right.
They playing literally to win the game, and they're gonna the O line and the D line. It's almost like we playing starting in the trenches now again.
Yeah.
It's only halfway because the
Yeah.
offense isn't 100% there yet, but they're gonna get there. I think a lot had to do with Lane Johnson getting injured and being out of the game. Like he was out for what, about 2 quarters?
And we don't even have Cam.
Was it that long? He was out for 2. No way. It was
Yeah,
2 quarters.
He went out
Yeah.
the end of the first quarter, and he came back in the third quarter.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was out for a minute, and of course, that's going to change the game plan. Because
Yeah, but even that play call, it was 3rd and 9, and we ran a quarterback draw and picked up 12 yards. He just happened to fumble with it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Like,
that's just credit to Edgerrin Cooper. Like that's what you're taught to do, and he did it. And Jalen just so happened to fall on the body instead of the ground.
yeah, instead of the ground. But I'm saying, like, even that with 3rd and 9, you run a quarterback draw and pick up 12 yards. That's good play calling,
I
bro.
like that, bro. I like that, and he runs the design runs so well. Jalen does, bro.
He
Like
do.
he makes it look like it's a pass play for like a whole second, and then boom.
they definitely making it a lot more. They making it tougher on the defense now. Like just the way they moving the ball, you don't know who's getting the ball. Like I said, I like when Will Shipley, Tank Bigsby, like you giving the ball to multiple people, so Saquon's not getting burnt out. That was one thing I was worried about going into the season. Saquon getting burnt out. We just need to see that more on the pass game. Like I got to see some more people catch the ball, or at least some more targets from other people. And it don't even have to be AJ Brown, bro. Like I want to see Calcaterra.
But that's my thing, though, is like maybe this like whole spread the ball thing, yeah, whatever. But bro, AJ Brown is not no slouch. Like this is a top 3 receiver, top 5 at least in the league, and he's getting no targets. Like Jalen's not. He's never the number 1 option except on the 4th and 6th at the end of the game. Like that's just unacceptable in my opinion. I'm team AJ now.
We acting like Smitty ain't hooping though.
What?
He is, and hey, I'll tell you this because that was my favorite player in college. So like, I'm so happy Smitty's getting his flowers right now. But still, bro, it's AJ Brown. Like,
you want him to be utilized like he should be.
At least a little bit more.
Oh,
we don't need to force feed him the ball. That's what he's.
Is that what you saying, Scotty?
You're quoting his Instagram caption.
Is that what you saying? We used him, but we didn't use him. We
didn't even use him. We didn't even use him.
What do you think it is though, Scott? Do you feel like it's
no idea?
Him? Do you feel like it's Kevin Patullo? Do you think maybe he's having issues scheming him?
It's either I'm gonna put it. I don't know, bro, because when I do see plays, like at times I'm almost like maybe it's just AJ's not getting open, and then I see on Twitter somebody's all 22 and AJ's got like 6 plays where he's just completely separated. But the thing is, here's another thing too is like with the Smitty thing. Smitty creates so much more separation. He's like AJ isn't really like a separation guy. He's just like he's gonna go up, he's gonna outmuscle a DB, and he's gonna get the 50-50 ball. Smitty does create a lot more separation. So maybe that's why like a lot more plays are designed for him because he knows that Smitty has the ability to create at least like 5 yards of separation, and it's just an easy pocket pass. But I mean, we've seen what AJ could do these past 3 years. It doesn't matter if it's one or two guys on him. You put the ball up there, he's gonna go get it. You just gotta put it where he can get it.
Do you feel like throwing the ball to AJ is more of a risk
It
than throwing
is.
it to Devontae?
That's what it is. It definitely is. It definitely is. But
And
that's a risk
it
that we've
depends on the
taken.
type of game as well, bro. Like against Minnesota, we had a little lead, so yeah, we can take more risk. Then boom, AJ went crazy. So this type of game, I don't think you can take those type of risks, even though AJ is AJ. But again, like they are bracketing them, bro. Like they putting people underneath, they putting people on them, they putting people over the top of them. So it's like,
Yeah.
why force it when you really don't have to? You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't have to force it, but maybe it's just like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a shitty situation, I'll put it that way. Because he does get open, he does create separation, and it just so happens to be on those plays. That's when Jalen
Yeah.
has to like
Take
escape.
out,
You know what I
run
mean?
out the pocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is good that the defense is getting a lot better now because I do think that, and I think it kind of goes into that play that play with only a few seconds left that they made to AJ Brown. Like, if you got all this trust on your defense, you're probably more willing to take that risk just because you know your defense is gonna make sure they don't score and they can get you the ball back. So maybe after this Detroit game, we might see a little bit more of Jalen throwing those go balls out to AJ and maybe a little bit more riskier throws. But like this Green Bay game, we all would have felt some type of way if we would have lost this. We all would have felt some type of way. And
Would have been
so,
sick.
yeah, so my biggest thing is if you got to do this again next week, do it. Like, do what you do because our whole goal is, bro, like, we're trying to get the number one seed at this point.
Yeah.
And the other team that can get it, we're not even playing. So we literally need to win our games and hope something happens with this Seahawks team. Because I watched the Seahawks on Sunday, bro.
Man.
Solid.
Man.
I'm
It was
not
like
saying they can
35 to
beat
nothing,
us.
bro.
Yeah, I'm not saying they can beat us, but I think it would be a
Now they
good
look
win.
good for sure.
Yeah, so like, why not just do what we got to do and watch them make a mistake? Because they're not used to that, and they got Sam Darnold. So
This game is going to be big, though. Yeah, true. But this game is going to be big, bro. Like the Seahawks Rams game this week. I'm tuned in all the way to that one
It's gonna be a
because
good
I
one.
think that's like that right there is going to prove obviously who's better between those two teams and a potential playoff matchup for us.
no,
Yeah,
that's
we got Detroit the same day, so
The same, yeah. So it's like the top four dogs in the NFC are
they
playing
play.
each other this
a
week.
lot of
It's gonna be a good week.
changes gonna be made. Yo, and everybody watching us right now, we got 20 people watching. We appreciate y'all checking us out. We know you could be watching anybody else right now, but you chose to watch the Eagles Collective. We appreciate y'all. Looking at these comments real quick, I'm just breeze through them. We got Donald. What's going on, Donald? Appreciate you watching us, checking us out. We got Tony Eagles. What's going on, Tony? We got let's see. We got my boy Wayne. Wayne on Facebook. What's going on, Wayne? And yeah,
That
everybody
boy
watching,
Wayne.
hit that like button. That keeps us going. That puts us in that
Hit that like
algorithm.
button.
Yeah, with everybody else up in there. So we trying to. That's our goal at the end of the day. Get us in that algorithm. But yeah, fellas, just watching all those games. Sunday, we kind of got to sit back the last 2 weeks, really. We got to just sit back and just watch the competition. Who are y'all putting that ranking for? Well, before I get into that, Jair Alexander announced that he's going to be stepping away from football.
Man.
Second player this season. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they see their competition when they step onto the practice field and it makes them come back to reality about what they're doing with themselves or what. But like Jair Alexander said he's going to step away and focus on himself. that's definitely a good thing. Always take care of yourself first.
Yep.
But y'all feel this has a big hit on the Eagles?
Not
Nah.
really, like not a massive hit, but I'm not gonna lie. I was like one of the very few people that was actually excited to bring him in, bro. Like he was a top three CB for 3 years in a row just a few years ago. So
Mm-hmm.
like to get a guy like that in, I mean it's really a shame what happened. I really don't think he's able to recover from his injury, and I think that's causing a lot of his mental health issues. Who am I to
Yep.
just sit here and guess? Because I'm not trying to
Mm-hmm.
disrespect him or anything, and I hope he gets well. But we've seen that happen in all sports in the past, and I just wish the guy the best. But I wish we could have gotten at least like a little heads up or something before we traded a pick away,
Yeah,
or
how
like we
much
Man.
could have got
did
Asante
we only get him
Samuel,
for $1 million? I think we only got him for like $1 million, right? And like a
Yeah,
seven.
something
the
like that.
salary wasn't very much. But I wanted him
Yeah,
before Baltimore put their filthy hands on him.
Me too. Good thing we didn't though.
yeah. No, that's crazy. Just him. Like I said, I don't know what it is, bro. They step inside the locker room, and maybe they've come in thinking they're gonna start, kind of like Zadarius Smith. Like I think Zadarius Smith didn't want to start, but
I
like
think it was a total opposite for him, bro. I think he's like, damn, I'm not trying to play this much.
yeah. So it's like it. I think that kind of comes with bringing in veteran players too that are older like that. Like Vic Fangio, remember back with Miami, like he had a different scheme he wanted to play for his corners, and some corners don't like that. So maybe it was a scheme that he had, maybe something. But like I said, I hope the best for him. But we gotta move forward, and like
Yep.
Yeah.
we gotta figure something out. Now we got Adoree Jackson, Ringo, Jacorian Bennett, and Michael Carter the second. Do we have anybody else? Or that's it. And then you got
Mac Williams.
Mac Williams, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
I
got
mean, we got some nice depth. I mean, I don't know how good they'll play, but just in case somebody go down, we got some bodies to fill in. So
I mean, worst case scenario, absolute worst case scenario. I never want to do this, and I hope it doesn't get to this point. But we always can throw Coop on the outside and throw
I know you
Carter
was
in the
finna say
nickel.
that. How did I know you
I
was finna
mean,
say that?
he's probably the best cornerback too we have realistically. But
I
it's
don't
tough
know.
though because Adoree has been playing well. Like he really had.
Yeah.
I didn't think we would ever say this. Like I didn't think we would say this, but he's been playing well, bro.
Cooper
y'all
got
remember
cooked
what
a
I
little bit
said
last
first game
night.
against the
He
Cowboys?
did.
You said he's not going to be trash. Yes, the fuck
Hey,
he was. He was
hey,
Wait,
he
who?
definitely
was
trash.
he was trash all the way up to the bye week. And who knows, bro? Like, I just feel like the weather plays such a huge factor in that game. You don't even want to risk the ball throwing it. So there's probably so many opportunities they felt like they could have thrown it, but that wind's hitting way too heavy to where it's going to slide somewhere else. So that was a risky game. So we're gonna see what we do this year. I mean, this next game against the Lions. But yeah, going back to just the NFL as a whole. Where are y'all putting y'all's fifth? What are y'all putting at number 5 for y'all's ranking?
The Broncos.
Ooh, okay. Broncos. I'm right there now.
That's an 8-2 team, bro. The boys look tough.
They had a
Play
Broncos.
bye
good
week.
defense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
they had a
said.
bye week.
Nah, I don't think they've had a bye week yet. They're 8-2.
They didn't play this week, did they?
No, they didn't.
Oh, they played
Uh,
Thursday. Yeah, they did.
yeah,
Boy,
they played
hell
the
nah.
Raiders.
They trash as
Oh, I
hell.
forgot about that game.
Boy, hell nah. Hell nah. They not number
I
5
forgot
in my
about that
book,
game.
bro. Boy, hell nah.
I mean, bro, I'm sorry, but this is a weird year of like rankings,
It
bro.
is, bro.
Like
It's very. I like
I'm
it
having
though.
a
That's
hard
the
time with
thing.
my top 5.
I like it that there's not just one team that is just like superior
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like everybody's working to where they got to go.
It's
I
not a
really
bad
like it.
thing. It's just like hard to make a top 5 right now. I'm gonna be straight
Damn.
up honest.
Yeah, yeah.
I go with that. I go with that.
Like
Mhm.
let's start from
Nah.
1.
I
Let's start from
can't
one
go with that.
You
instead.
want to start
Before
from 1 and work your way down?
who's the best team in the NFL right now?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
You putting the Eagles at 1?
Hell yeah. In a
All
neutral
right.
game, like who you think can beat Philly
Yeah,
right now?
yeah. I'm gonna take the Eagles, and then I'm gonna go Rams number 2.
You wouldn't put the Seahawks or the Patriots?
I'm gonna put Seahawks.
I'm gonna go Rams in my opinion.
I'm gonna go
We'll see
Philly
on
1,
Sunday.
Seahawks 2. Then I'm gonna go Rams 3.
Mm.
Patriots 4. Lions 5. That will be mine.
Lions 4, Patriots 5.
Lions 4? Okay.
Patriots 5.
All right.
And I give the Broncos honorable mention at 6.
Okay, what?
It
Just
would either
help
be
me
the
out.
Broncos or the Colts.
What is it about the Rams that I'm not seeing? What is it about the Rams? Because
they solid.
Everybody's been talking about the Rams, like the Rams being up there. What is it that y'all are seeing with the Rams that y'all put them up there?
What is it that you're seeing?
That you're not seeing?
I'm not seeing, like, I guess because we beat them. But
we have to fight for our life in that game.
Barely. We should not have won that game, bro.
What about the Colts though?
Okay,
yeah,
give me the Colts.
I would put them.
Give me the Colts over the Broncos. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me the Colts at 6.
And then the Broncos at 7.
Broncos at 7.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, bro, like the Rams, they a solid football team, bro.
They really are, bro. They got it all, dog. Offensively, they got Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. They got the third receiver. They got Kyron Williams. They got Blake Corum, who's like a really good number 2. They got a good offensive line. Their offensive line is so banged up too, and they're still like having a decent run game. And then you go on the defensive side of the ball. That D line is tough, bro. That D line's tough. Their secondary's banged up. They're still good. Forbes, like obviously he wasn't that dude in Washington, but
he playing
looks
good
better now. I forgot their CB1's name, but he's tough too. Like, bro, they have like all around good team.
Just okay.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
They just can't beat us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they lost to the Eagles, of course. They lost to the 49ers in the beginning.
That's it.
You beat the Ravens, the Jags, the Saints, the 49ers, the Titans, the Texans. Okay.
You can only play who on your schedule, Warren.
I know. I'm just looking. Just looking. Okay.
And they lost to us.
With a
and they lost the division game. Like those are always tricky. Like we lost the division game to the fucking Giants.
That's the other thing.
Ours is worse.
Ours worse, definitely worse.
Yeah.
Because the only 2 losses that they got are against a 6-win team and a 7-win team.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah.
What are you not seeing, Warren? What are you not seeing?
I want to play him again. I want to play him.
I
again.
do too.
I do too.
Like I
it's
don't.
Not a rivalry. It's not a rivalry.
I think
we
it's
just
more
whoop on
Matthew
them.
Stafford. Like Matthew Stafford is a good quarterback, but I just know with our defense, I think we can give him trouble now. Especially
Matt Stafford's also the second most accurate quarterback in the league this year, behind Drake May.
Behind Drake May? Dang. Okay.
Drake May's the most accurate.
Okay.
Because Scotty doing his homework.
That boy's throwing to a guy named Booty too. He's throwing to Booty and he's accurate. Look at that Booty, you're accurate.
What's y'all thoughts on the Bills losing these games right now, bro? Like
that's crazy to me.
Yeah, do y'all feel like it's Josh Allen needs help because he can't do it all, bro.
But they beat the
Chiefs. But that's the crazy part though, is that like last year he had no help. Like last year he might have even had less help than he does this year. And he's like James Cook is having, like I said last year, y'all wanted to argue with me. James Cook is a top 5 running back.
I did.
James Cook
Look at this man. He's gonna end up with the rushing title. Most likely.
No, I'll add this to James Cook. Though.
He played one less game than Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor?
He's played one less game.
Over Jonathan Taylor?
He's played one less game, and they have like about the same. Wait till JT's bye week. James
they bye week
Cook's
this
gonna
week.
take it.
They bye week this week.
Yeah. So James Cook is gonna probably pass him. Unless he had like 200
this
week.
Goes over 100 rushing yards, they win the game. Every time he's under at least 70, they always lose the game. I feel like there's a lot of times they need to rely on their run game at times.
And also, when they were the first, James Cook was the first rusher or running back to go over 100 yards on Kansas City in the last 26 or 24 games. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Last year, I remember.
Let's look at this. Let's look at this playoff picture right now. So you got the Colts at top. You got the Eagles at the top. Green Bay will play Seattle. The Bears are coming out of nowhere. Like, so you got LA, Lions, and Green Bay. That whole division, they putting them in the playoffs. You got the Bucks. And we beat what, 1, 2, 3 of these teams? And we only
The other thing about the Patriots is, bro, their schedule. Like, they have the easiest schedule in the entire NFL this year.
Well, you can say that about the Seahawks too, honestly, because the Seahawks have a pretty easy schedule too, just based off last season.
But the Patriots, it's from week 1 to week 9, they have the first easiest schedule, and from week 10 to week 18, they have the second.
Easiest.
So
yeah,
I
mean, you can only play. You can only play.
But yeah, you can only play who's on your schedule.
Now, one thing that's pretty crazy on here that we usually see around this time is the Chiefs being up here. Is the Chiefs over? I know a few weeks ago we were talking about the Chiefs are coming back. Do y'all see them coming back in the wild card, or at least coming back?
Yeah.
In the
I still, for some reason, bro, I'm not counting them out.
Yeah. And
because I think the Jags they go crumble, and that'll give the Chiefs a chance to sneak in.
But the thing about them
I don't
too is
believe
they
in
got
the
a tough
Jags.
2 weeks. The Chiefs have they got the Broncos and then they got the Colts. So that's gonna tell a lot for their playoff picture.
No, that's true. Yeah, just looking at this, hey, I'll tell you one thing. I like being at number 1 seed right now.
Do you hear me?
I wish the playoffs started today.
Yo, that's love right there. We need to just keep that going. We gotta maintain that. Can't let nobody knock us off. Yeah, but I like this. I like this so far. What's y'all's thoughts on going into this game against the Lions? What's the key to victory that we need going into this? I think we just need to play kind of like we did against the Packers, and kind of let the defense kind of just go crazy. Kind of like we don't need Jalen to do too much. AJ, if you don't get the ball that many times, we don't want to see it on Twitter. I just think this is a game that we gotta win, bro. Like, this is gonna set a tone. And there's a lot of people banking on this game. If we can win this game against the Lions, they're putting us in that Super Bowl like category. If we can win it.
Nah, I kind of go against that one. I think this should be a AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts type of game. And I do believe that our defense, like I said earlier, as long as we can heat up Jared Goff and make him make mistakes, because he will make mistakes. He's a statue back there. And if we can heat him up and get out to him, we will win the game. And I think Jalen and AJ, if AJ is healthy, I don't know how healthy he is, but if he's healthy, I think this should be a AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts type of game where AJ goes for 120 and Jalen throws for about a little bit over 300, 320.
Oh, damn.
A little bit over 300. That's expecting a lot.
You don't like the Lions secondary like that?
I'm just saying,
280 is a lot for Jalen.
We just got to go crazy on him. I mean, like he got 3 games this year over 300 yards.
No, he doesn't. 300 passing yards? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have 1.
Yeah, Jalen just got 1. He has
What game was that?
I don't even think he has 1.
Minnesota
game?
game?
The Vikings game, he went over 300. That was the perfect passing record. But the 2 games before that, he at least went over 250.
Yeah, he had like 3 games in a row where he had over 280 yards.
Yeah. Looking at the Lions, so the Lions are ranked 7th in defense so far. That's a solid defense. The Packers was ranked 5th. Y'all saw what we did to them. The Eagles are ranked 18th. So even though that was a low game, like a game with low score, that definitely raised us up on the defensive side when it came to.
We were 23.
Yeah. We're 23 now.
No, we were 23 before last night.
Yeah, now we're 18. So that helped us out. So if we can do the same thing with the Lions, I think that'll at least put us like
another 5.
Yeah, like
we'll be top 10 before it's all said and done.
For sure. I think what we need to do on like offensively is same thing. Like you always want to try to get the run game going first, like establish that if we can. If we can, great. That's going to open up lanes for everything else. But I think we need to get to get the ball out quick on some like slants or some sticks or something like that, like something in the flat, just like quick, easy passes to get Jalen comfortable and confident. And then if you want to take the deep ball from there, if it's not there, just keep doing the same thing, going back and forth between running the ball. Like that's what kind of like I don't like to compare these guys, especially last year, but like Jaden Daniels, how he ran the offense for the Commanders last year and why they were so successful is because of that right there. Getting the ball out quick before the edge rushers even, get past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
That's more, but the game has kind of gone away from that this year.
Yeah.
What's your keys to victory?
Devontae, he did that, and Devontae got a decent amount of yards off of it. Yeah.
What's your keys to victory, Scott?
Keys to victory against Detroit?
Yeah.
Establish the run game early, get the ball out quick, get Jalen comfortable, trust AJ, trust Smitty, and defense got to ball out. They don't even have to do shit like that, but if they could just be like 70% of what they did last week, I think we'll be fine. And then biggest key is win the turnover battle.
Yes. Yeah. That's a huge one. What you got, Antoine?
Like I said, I think Jalen just need to go crazy this game. Him and AJ, they need to get that connection worked out. Smitty be Smitty. I'm not really too worried about, Saquon going too crazy because long as we can establish the run, we don't need him to go too crazy, but we do got to keep the defense honest. And again, get out the Jared Goff and we'll win the game.
Yeah.
Was you able to look that up, Scott?
Run a little bit more.
His Jalen last 3 games before then?
Yeah, it was he had 320, 280, 283.
Yeah, 3 games in a row. So that's why I'm saying he's capable of doing it. So I think this is a game that
games either. He did not use his legs those games, which I like that. I feel like this game he's gonna have to use his legs though, bro. Like he's gonna have to because you got Aiden Hutchinson right there too. Like he's just as good or arguably better than Micah Parsons. Like it all depends on how you look at it, but you got Aiden Hutchinson right there that's going to apply pressure too. So I want to see Jalen just use his legs because now you got the full triple threat. So you got Saquon, you got Hurts, and you got AJ right there. So if he could use his legs to scheme up on him, I think that'll be good. I'm kind of like y'all with the turnover game. If we could treat this game a lot like the Super Bowl game, where we just putting pressure on the quarterback, just put pressure on him to where he makes quick, silly decisions. And I think if we can do that, I think we can see success out of this. And a little bit how the Commanders played them too last year, when you think about it. Because the Commanders played them well last year, as much as they're trash now. But they played them well.
I like the amount of blitzing that we did last night too. I thought that was good.
Timely,
it was designed timely blitzing. Honestly, Vic might have blitzed even more than he had to, really. But it was like he was kind of just. It almost felt like he was just having fun with it.
Yeah.
And all the guys were just playing free, bro. Like I love watching that defense last night. If we could stay like that, I think we really will go back to back.
Hey, that's the goal, bro. If we go back to back, it's gonna be crazy.
Jesus. Like I'm on the cover of Lethal Weapon.
Jesus.
That's funny. But yeah, that's kind of what I got right now, fellas. I'm kind of giving this team a B plus walking out of it just because weather conditions. If the other team was putting up more points, this team is off to a good start. Like I said, Jalen Phillips coming on the team. They're only going to get better. They're only going to mesh well and build that chemistry. So that I do not know what's going on with this Jalen Hurts and AJ thing right now. But whatever it is, there needs to be some type of trust factor to where
Do you think this is AJ's last season here? Genuinely? Because think about it like this, bro.
I do.
Would you AJ costs a lot of money. We have a lot of defensive guys that are going to expect a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather let AJ walk and pay some of these defensive guys, or keep AJ and then just keep recycling from the draft because we've been hitting on the picks and just trust Howie in the draft with the defensive guys. Because you can't pay everybody, obviously, we know
Yeah,
that.
I would rather let AJ walk because he's going to be 29 next year.
Yeah.
And after a while, you're going to have that decline. And I think your defense is what keep you in games. So if you can find like we got Cooper, there's Cooper.
We do.
Yeah.
They calling him baby AJ, even though he's not AJ. But
He fell last night.
you always got young guys coming in that could take that role. As far as
Justin
like our
Garbage.
defense, I think is we let a lot of defensive players go, and we paid for that in the beginning of the season. And I think like even the Giants game when we didn't have AJ, we still looked like a competent offense. So I'd rather let AJ go. As much as I love him, I'd rather let him go and keep the defense together and pay the
Yeah.
defensive guys.
I think I agree with that. Plus, Howie learns from his mistakes too. So I trust whatever he does.
What would you want to replace AJ with? Do you want another like elite receiver like that, or do you want to develop receivers that you got? Or I kind of like to get another like elite tight end, bring a second elite tight end to where you got kind of like how Gronk and Aaron Hernandez. I know everybody don't like that name, but just think about how much of a threat they were with the Patriots.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah,
That was a good formula. That was good formula, bro.
I'm trying to have a top 5 lock in right now. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting an Aaron Hernandez shout out tonight.
But but low key, remember that Patriots team though? Like that team was a threat. So like if you do something like that, I think that helps out Jalen. So I don't know. I'm thinking.
But we don't know how long we got Dallas Goedert either, though.
Yeah. Do you think he's played up to his contract to get a second contract?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's actually having a good season. Like he's not
having a great season.
He's not only does he look better like on the receiving end, but he's blocking better than he ever has too. I've noticed. But I think Dallas is the type of guy that will actually take less just to stay here. I don't know how much less, but then too, it's like I don't know. That's a tricky situation. Not if we win again. No, not at all.
Yeah, he gone.
I wouldn't.
So would you keep Dallas Goedert and get a Tucker Kraft type tight end as well? Or Powers? Or,
God dang, Warren, what?
I'm looking at.
He was one of them.
Yeah, I'm saying like a tight end of that type of caliber. Like I'm not gonna say like just a regular tight end.
You think like somebody that's already developed, or draft one of those like with a first round pick, like the best tight end in the draft?
I haven't heard any right now in college.
I'm just saying.
In general.
Yeah, I would do that.
Which one?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I haven't been watching.
No, I'm saying which one? Would you rather have one that's already developed and bring them in, or get like a first round talent out the draft?
I would get a first round talent at the draft. Because then
have we ever taken a tight end in the first round?
I don't think so.
But
we never took a linebacker first round either.
The only reason why I say that is then you give time for your other receivers like your Darius Cooper, your Johnny Wilsons to develop, and like you give them time. And if they don't work out, you can get somebody else, or you can make a trade for somebody younger too. Like Drake London's not going to be on the Falcons forever. Chris Olave is not going to be there. They're not AJ Brown, but if you got 2 elite tight ends and you got Chris Olave,
Drake London might be AJ Brown.
Yeah, so it all depends. It all depends.
Drake London is tough, bro. He just hasn't had a good quarterback. He still doesn't.
Yeah, like I said, it's like, and this is like going into 26. I think we all truly don't want to lose AJ Brown.
Nah,
Biden's almost on the wall for us right now. Like
it's honestly sad, bro. Like when he does leave, it's going to be sad for sure. Like he definitely brought back like elite receiver back in Philly, and that's not. I mean, Smitty really did when we drafted him. We all knew he was going to be great and everything, but AJ set records here that haven't been touched since T.O. and guys before him. You know, so I'll always appreciate AJ. He won a ring here, but it's starting to become more and more evident like each week, bro. At this point,
and it's becoming a distraction. In all honesty,
yeah.
what if we? How would y'all feel if the Eagles made just an even swap with the Browns for Myles Garrett?
And AJ Brown,
For
They
AJ
not gonna
Brown,
do that.
I would. Yeah, that would never happen. But I'll do that in a heartbeat.
you said you
Like
would.
who?
I would, but
Yes,
they not gonna do that. But I would.
I would feel so bad that I would throw a third in.
Nah,
Yeah,
and
well,
I don't think the money. I don't think the money right in that situation either.
But we were willing to
they'll
give
figure
up
out something.
Warren. We were willing to give up 3 first-round picks for Myles Garrett.
You
AJ,
would.
if we trade him, we're only going to get like a fourth,
So AJ's value
Maybe
not
at best a third,
maybe
a late
a
third.
fourth because Howie could make something shake.
yeah. Wherever he goes, he needs to go to the AFC, not the NFC.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. They need to put like some trade clause on that too. I don't ever
Send him
want to
to the
play AJ
Dolphins.
twice a year.
Send him to the Dolphins, bro.
Yeah, let him go there with Mike McDaniels.
Yeah, sunshine.
Shit, go to Buffalo. I think he'll thrive in Buffalo.
That's a good point. Yeah,
He would love Josh Allen too.
Cause Josh go feed him.
Yeah, no, that's fact.
Overly feed him.
It just sucks that we have to talk about like, and I know through text messages and all that I was sending y'all different stuff, but it just sucks when you got somebody that elite. But it also makes you think like this too, like we got champion, like we're thinking Super Bowl at the end of the day. So anything that's distracting or like altering that, like we want it out, bro. Like we don't want anything toxic being around us. So like the fact that we on a mission, we're willing to lose them, bro. And kind of like what Antoine said after the Cowboys game, they will trade Jalen Carter if he don't tighten up. Like I remember you said that, and it's like, bro, we have an image we're trying to uphold, and we just not do that.
It's just crazy to think about though, because like I remember when we first got him and we saw the videos of him and Jalen together and stuff. I was like, bro, this dude is gonna die in Philly. Like he's never leaving the city. He's gonna play here until he's 40. This and that. And they used to think that stuff, but I didn't know anything about his person, like his character. I just knew he was a dog in the field. But I mean, this is what happens, bro. It's a business. This always happens.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We'll find his replacement.
Mixing friends with business. And isn't Devontae and AJ friends too, though?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And it must be something on AJ's side or whatever it is. But yeah, is there anything y'all fellas want to let everybody know or put out there before we get up out of here?
Score predictions for this week.
Mm-hmm. What you got?
I'm gonna go with a weird one. I'm gonna go 23-24 Eagles.
Ooh, close.
What?
That's close.
I think it's gonna be
you kind of took mine because I was gonna go 27-26. Eagles.
Damn.
Ooh. Dang. Okay.
Warren's gonna say 48-7 Eagles.
Right.
I'm not gonna hit a 40. Like, have we hit a 40 burger yet? We ain't hit 40
yet. We should have against the Giants, but we took our starters out. We had like 38.
I'm gonna go 32-28. Like it's probably gonna be Birds. Birds all day. And the defense is gonna get us a touchdown too. I can definitely see that.
Fumble to the crib.
Yep. Jordan Davis. Nah.
hey,
another
one, damn.
Coop is due for a pick 6. Coop is due. So we're gonna see.
Q is really due.
Q's been due since last year, bro.
Q's been due since college.
Well, he had 4 in college his senior year.
Yeah.
Hey. All right, fellas. Hey, y'all know this is always good. We gonna link up later and go Birds.
Go Birds.